So today we're going to talk about approaching people. I know that several of you guys have messaged me or reached out to me and said, Natalie, I get really anxious when I'm going to speak to someone. So I think the most important thing is to remember we have two ears and one mouth. And if we would just listen to people, if we would take the time to hear them and truly hear what they have to say, hear what they want to share with us, you're going to learn so much about that person and you're going to find them so much more approachable. So if you're speaking with someone or they're talking to you, really hear what they say. Don't think about what you're going to say next. Wait for them to pause and then ask them a genuine question, and it's just going to flow. Before you know it, remember the video I talked about, the three triangles where you're envisioning that they have, the 3 points of what you could tap into, whether it's health, wealth, or weight. And so the more you listen to them and ask them questions, then you're going to find out. And then once you know what your answer is, then bingo, you can share your passion with them. Because let's face it, you already love the products, you already love the business, because you wouldn't be an ambassador otherwise. And so now you've got your why. You can effectively share why you love the weight loss portion of it, or why you love the wealth portion of it. And just speak from yourself. Just speak from how the products work for you, how you've heard the products work for other people. And that's why reading testimonies is really beneficial. And so the more that you can just emotionally engage with them and tell them how it works for you and validate what they're saying, then they're going to become approachable. So let's just speculate. So you have you're at the grocery store and the lady is checking you out, and you have on your shirt, and she says, "Oh, Natalie, I see you in here all the time. What does plexus mean on your shirt?" And you say, "Oh, I work for a health and wellness company. Have you heard of plexus?" "No, I haven't heard of it." And she's checking me out, so she's listening to me. I have her undivided attention. And so I explained to her, it's a health and wellness company, and I might give her just a couple quick examples of how it's changed my life. And then she is going to say something along the lines of, "Oh gosh, I could make some more money," or "I'm really tired of this big booty I'm lugging around," or my husband has, name any kind of health ailment, right? Because I lovingly call plexus the duct tape of all health ailments. So whatever they have, I personally feel that we have something that could benefit them. So just listen for what she has to say, and then you can respond back. If nothing else, then you just say, "I'd love to discuss this more with you. Is there a time that I could give you a call?" And you give her a card, and then, excuse me, yes, sir? Yes. Sorry, we need to have snack right now. You want to say hello? Hello. This is a toilet paper fairy. He has been changing the toilet paper. I'm so proud of him. Yes, yes. Okay, bye, you go. Yes, you may have this. Anyway, as I was saying, then I have also found that if you give them something, whether it's a sample or your business card, try to get something in return. Whether it's, "Hey, I'd love to friend you on Facebook. Promise I'm not a stalker. Promise I'm not going to, message you all the time. I've got my phone up. Can you just type in your name?" Or you can say, "What's your number? I'm just going to text you and just touch base with you." They'll give it to you. If you ask, they will give it to you 9 out of 10 times. And I'm funny about it. I'll go, "Hey, I just gave you my phone number." Pause, because the first one that speaks loses, right? So, "Oh, yeah, yes, you did just give me your number." And, if they really don't want to give it to you, they can be one digit off. I mean, it's not. So, that is how you approach someone. And do not be afraid to say, "I'm going to talk about how amazing it is to me, but I don't really know the answer to that question." If they ask some question that, I'll be real honest, I'm not necessarily an ingredient girl. If they were to ask me a bunch of ingredients, I'm going to immediately start texting one of my other chicas, you know who you are, and ask them about ingredients, because that's not my strong suit. I can talk all day long about the product and the comp plan and how much I love it and this, that, and the other, but ingredients, not really my strong suit. And quite honestly, I'm not going to sit on my hands until I know all about the ingredients, because I'm just wasting time, and that's an excuse. It's an excuse for me to not be successful if I say, hey, I can't go out and do it because I don't know all the ingredients. I call hogwash on that. So whatever your hang up is, now I'm getting off on a tangent, but whatever your hang up is, if it's, I haven't lost the weight yet, or I don't know all the ingredients, or this, that, or the other, let's be real. Those are excuses. You are using excuses as to why you aren't going out and being successful. And quite honestly, excuses are backed by fear. I know this because I've lived it. I sat on my hands for several months because I haven't lost the weight. I was fearful of all this, and I lost out on a lot of business. I lost out on a lot of ambassadors, and that's okay. I learned a lot while sitting on my hands, but I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. So if you're sitting around waiting for you to have lost weight to approach people, or this, that, or the other, bottom line, call hogwash. So when you're approaching somebody, you're going to look for the three things, right? Weight, health, wealth. And then you're going to hone in and you're going to talk about which one of those they talk about and how it benefits you. They're going to want to hear what you have to say. You're going to exchange numbers. You're going to touch base with that person. It's really simple. So my challenge is for you guys to go out and do that one time a day. One time a day, whether it's you personally message somebody and just say, hey, how's your week going? Oh gosh, I'm so exhausted. I can't sleep. Bingo, right? Wealth or health. Or, my car just broke down and I don't know how I'm going to, bingo, wealth. So I'm here to help you guys. But what else? I wanted to touch on something else. I do get a little scattered sometimes. So we said excuses, how you approach someone. Oh, and here's the worst thing they can say to you. Are you ready for this? This is the worst thing that they can say. No, thank you. They're not going to be rude to you. They're just going to look at you and go, no, thank you. And you just mark them off your little list and you move on. But everybody is approachable, and quite honestly, we have an amazing product. We have an amazing comp plan, and we're going to be a household name. We are not going anywhere. I just got a text today, which saying this is reminding me I need to reach out to her, saying, tell me about the vitamins for children. We have an amazing vitamin for children. So I tell people we have products from the 3 and 4 year olds, or however old, all the way up to as elderly as you want to be. So there's, between all 14 of our products, there's something for everybody. So approach everybody. The quicker that you get out there and share how amazing this product is, the quicker we get everybody healthier. And isn't that what we want, right? Okay, so another thing, you need to find your why. A lot of people want to sit around and wait for them to have lost weight. But let's face it, the weight part of it is for marketing. If you are going to sit around and wait until you have like this bikini figure, let me tell you, I'm speaking from experience, you're going to be waiting an awful long time. Because you're just going to keep waiting. Not that you can't get the bikini figure, but then if you're like me, then you're going to want to perfect this and this and this. And if I waited until I could prance around in a bikini, I wouldn't be selling anything. So having said that, if you're waiting until you've lost weight because you want them to visually see something, let them visually see you feeling better. Let them visually see your skin is more clear because you're finally getting sleep. Let them visually see that you're not in pain because your gut is getting better. Let them visually see those things. And if they can't visually see it, then share it with them, verbally tell them. If you're talking to somebody at ballet, at dance, and so, Judy, what's been going on? That Natalie, she's so amazing. She introduced me to Plexus, and I am a new woman. I am a new woman. I'm sleeping through the night. My kids aren't driving me nuts so anymore. I have more energy throughout the day, all because of this little pink drink. I love it. Loving life right now. Really? Tell me a little bit more about this. Blah, 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 blah. So you just keep going. So you can just talk about how amazing it's making you feel, how amazing it's making your little brother feel, or your husband or your wife or whatever. So just talk about that. Don't wait until you've lost the weight. And then also just start posting on Facebook. And you can be self-deprecating, because I know that people are like, oh gosh, here goes somebody else on the Plexus train. That's right. Here you go. You can say, hey, guess what? I am on the Plexus train now. If you make fun of yourself, then they're going to receive it a lot better. And you just say, it's making me feel great. Whatever you want to say, and post it, and just keep posting. And it's called dripping on them. And I will link you to that other video where I talk about dripping. And ultimately, they will start out, my computer screen keeps going off. It's giving me the mood lighting. You want to it's not going to happen overnight. And that's another thing for you newbies. It's not going to happen overnight. I promise it's not. There are some people that have been in the business for a little while, and all of a sudden it's going to happen, and it's going to be worth the wait. But it's not going to happen overnight. For most people, it doesn't. Excuse me. But just get out there and share. Talk about how amazing you feel. Stay with how you feel, how your friends feel, your family feel, and ultimately, the more you share, then they're going to buy into what you're trying to sell. Ultimately, sell them. I prefer to not call it selling. I prefer to call it sharing your passion with someone, or sharing what has changed your life with someone else. So I got a little long-winded. I'm trying to keep it at 8 minutes, and I went over by 3.5. But anyway, there you go. That's how you approach someone. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day.